eye watches. Day after day, moment by moment, you feel it staring and waiting. You feel the pressure on your skin, your bones, your soul. Can it truly see? You do not know.
Hey everyone, today we are talking about One White Eye, a solo tabletop game inspired by the works of Edgar Allan Poe, created by Will Lentz at Gameonomicon. One White Eye is this terrific solo tabletop game that I haven't really experienced anything like this before. It is a game in which you are imprisoned in a dark cell. You have a couple pages you can write down on. You also can see the remnants of the last prisoner, which I mean doesn't bode well for you. There's also a pit and a crack in which you can see one single white eye every once in a while. Like I said, this is a game inspired by Edgar Allan Poe. And I mean, even the setup feels very Poe-esque. There are a couple things that this game does that are very interesting, especially as someone who plays a lot of solo tabletop games. And the first thing I want to talk about is the system used for One White Eye, and that is the second guest system. Normally, when you play solo tabletop games, you're answering prompt after prompt after prompt, and you don't really have a way to go back and add to things, because I mean, especially like when you're doing mysteries and all that kind of stuff in solo tabletop games, it's kind of important to flash back. I mean, think of all your favorite mystery tales. There's always the thing you missed. Well, the second guess system adds that mechanic, that kind of going back and re-answering prompt mechanic to this game. I also like how the game kind of frames the mechanic as, were you lying about how you answered that prompt? Was there something that was lying to you about it? Why is this different now? I truly think it's great, and I really hope it's a system and mechanic that more tabletop games use, because I think it's brilliant. Along with that, if you love Edgar Allan Poe, you're gonna really love the beauty of this game, the feel of it, the gothic feel of it, the kind of metaphorical nature of it all. Even in the questions and prompts that you have to answer, it feels very metaphorical, feels very Edgar Allan Poe, almost like the Telltale Heart. There's that heart beating, and it almost feels like poetry as you're playing this game, as you're playing this a little bit more abstract solo tabletop game. A lot of other tabletop games are a lot more physical and a lot more grounded, and this one definitely is more in the air, which I think is really a good thing for this type of game. Oh, and the last thing that I really like about this game is that it fits on one page. Yeah, everything I just said, all that wonderful things I just said, it fits all on one page. So it's great. It's not something that is going to take you all night to learn. It is something you can pull up and play right away. If you want to pick up One White Eye, head over to Gameonomicon's itch.io page, in which you can purchase a copy. Along with that, if you like the second guest system as much as I do, like I truly like, I love it, there is actually a second guest game jam going on right now. So if you want to use this and make your own game, or use a system to create something of your own, you can actually find that game jam also on itch.io, so go check that out and create something cool with it. I know I'm going to, I signed up for the jam, so I'm going to hopefully have time to create something cool with it. I'm excited about it. So yeah, that is it. That's it. That's it. Have I always been reviewing this game? What am I doing here? Has this all been a lie?